Okay, what's up, boys and girls? In this video, we're going to take a look at this Dimarzio pickup, maybe a couple different pickups, but we'll start with this Dimarzio. I don't know the age of it. If I had to guess, I would say probably from the 80s, but it's hard to tell. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me, when did they go to these type of pole pieces and all this? I don't know. This is a ceramic. I believe it's probably a super distortion, a black super distortion ceramic pickup. But we can see here we've got some tape off of this coil. We've got a loose wire here, so that one would need to be hooked up for sure. And I don't know what all else is going on, or what's loose, or what. I have no clue, because we've got all these wires are loose. That one. Let's see, those two are connected. But first thing we want to do is disassemble this. So to do that, we will undo these screws and take this coil off for sure. And then we'll assess what we want to do from there and see if we want to also remove this coil. So we will just remember that this internal lead, so that lead right there that's sticking out, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the size of a human hair, and it's right there. Right there. See it sticking out? Okay, so that lead is going down inside of the pickup all the way to the inside. So that is the start right there of that winding. So we don't want to lose that, and we want to make sure when we put this back together that it's on the outside. Because, as you probably know, polarity is pretty important on pickups, and if you screw that part up, you'll be screwed. So I'm going to leave those sitting there like that, and we'll see if we can't lift this up off of here gently. Ooh, well, not so gently. Okay, that's because of the adhesive. That adhesive was holding it in. I've got a lot of fraying also on this ground lead right here, and I want to clip all of that out because I don't like how that's all frayed out. I'm going to clip all that off of there while we've got it. Okay, that's a little tidier. Clip all that off of there. Yeah, that's much tidier right there. Looks like this has got both ceramic, possibly, and Alnico magnet. I think that's an Alnico magnet right there. I think that's Alnico, and then that's ceramic. I am not an expert on Dimarzio pickups. First thing I want to see if both of these coils are continuous. So I'm going to go from this lead right here to this lead and see what's what. But first I'm going to have to strip a little bit of this. We'll strip this, just shave the lacquer off of it. Like so. Just very gently. Just run the edge of the blade across it. Not press it, not try to cut it, just drag the edge of the blade across to strip the lacquer off, just the end of this wire. I think that's pretty well stripped. Now let's check it for continuity. We'll see if that coil's good. Nothing. Oh, yeah, we got something. Need to strip it a little bit better. Tell you what, let me see if I can just tin it a little bit. with an iron. I'm just going to tin that lead there and this one too, just a little bit. I'm just going to drag my iron across this very lightly. Maybe try to attach some solder to it in the spots where it's been scraped off. Perhaps make it a little easier to get a reading. We're getting a reading on there now. It's really hard to get a consistent one, but we are getting one. 3K is what we're measuring on this winding. Okay. So it is continuous, so we'll be able to probably do something with it. I'm gonna lay down a strip of tape here so that I can cut it to size. That was about right on the size, more or less. What is this over here? Why do I have... There's another lead over here. Wait, I gotta untape this. Damn it. I don't know if you could see it. There's a loose lead over here on this side. And I'm wondering... Alright, yeah, see there's another lead right there. So there's one there, and then there's another one up there. Trying to grab the tape without grabbing any of the wire is way easier said than done. Okay, yes, that is the outside of the winding right there. That's the outside of the winding. If we go from there to this other one, we'll probably get the full reading of the coil. Yeah, that is a... There is a break somewhere here. There's definitely a break because it's not... I'm not getting any continuity reading between these leads, which I would expect to get if I was... Yeah, there's absolutely a break somewhere in this. I'm going to measure this other coil and see what it's supposed to be. This coil is measuring 4.2K, so this one's missing about 1.2K of resistance somehow, so there's a break. And I guess I could trace it back and try to unravel it and see where the break is. I might pull on it for just a minute here and see what we come up with. Yeah, this seems to be coming from like down inside of the coil. Like it's not coming from the surface of the coil. It's like pulling from inside the winding. You're not gonna be able to see that, but it's definitely pulling from inside the winding. So I don't know. I don't know about that. This is definitely a break in the wire. This is a break in this wire. So this coil is gone. It would need a rewind, really, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't still be a pickup. So I'll tell you what we'll do. And this is going to sound stupid, but this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put this bit of winding back and leave it. And we're going to tape over it and just forget we ever saw it.
Nothing to see here, please!
If I wanted to send this off and have this coil rewound, could do that. I guess I could also just try to rewind it myself, couldn't I? But this one's going to be about 3K and the other one's going to be about 4.2K. So they're going to add up to 7 point something odd K. All right, I'm just going to temporarily tack these two leads together so we can get an overall reading on this thing. If we go to the white lead right here and then to this lead, it should give us both coils in series. Yep. Yep, 7.3K. But see, this is a 3-lead pickup. Let me give this some thought and see how I want to approach this, because I could make this just a 2-lead pickup at 7.3K. It would be slightly mismatched windings, and it could actually be pretty damn cool in the right application if we did that. But let me give it some thought what I want to do here, because I want to salvage it in some respect, but obviously with the break that's in this right now, there's a mismatch of DC resistance, at least between the two coils. A lot of the inconsistencies of Gibson in the late 50s, resulted in pickups that were kind of like that for that reason, because you had mismatched coils and scatter wound and all the probably all the lore about that kind of stuff better than even I do. So but I'm going to think about this for a minute and see what I want to do. I might convert this to a 2-lead pickup. Let me think about it. Okay, it's time to add a lead to this bobbin that I repaired here. So okay. All right, the lead is added. I want to check it before I give it the okay. Okay, and I do have continuity at 3K. So now I want to tape that up. Give that a once around there. Okay. All right, so there's our start and our finish on that bobbin. All right, let's reinstall this bobbin. Go ahead and screw it into place. Okay, looking this thing up, this pickup, I believe this to be this is a 3-conductor Dimarzio PAF, so it's an older Dimarzio PAF before they started putting bobbins on with the screws. So I believe this side where this is coming out is still going to be the south pole that they later on replaced with adjustable pole pieces. But this is, like I said, it's an older version with 3 conductors on the end. So what the 3 conductors are, they are the starts of each one of the coils, so that you can do like a single coil kind of setup. You could do dual single coils, or you could, you know, split them, run them in phase, out of phase, whatever, or parallel series. You could do all that kind of stuff with it. Gives you a little bit more flexibility than just the 2 conductor. But in this setup, the 2 finishes are supposed to go together. So that means this blue one right here and this one should go together, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm thinking that that is true. I think I got them. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, and now each one of the starts will go to, one of them is already connected to the white wire. This black wire that's running out to here, that black one will go to this start of this coil. Okay. I'm going to touch up the solder on these others as well. Okay. Now we'll test it out. Make sure we've done it correctly. There we go. Go from black to white, you get 7.2 K. And one of these would simply be attached to the ground. So you'll put either your white one to ground or your black one to ground, depending on what polarity you want. So it doesn't really matter. It's just going to reverse the polarity so that you can use this pickup in either position. So you could do that, or you could go the other way with it. But I'm going to plug it in here real quick and see what it sounds like just on the bench. So we'll go with that and this. Okay. Change the polarity. Wait, that's there we go. Yeah, I would say that is a success. So, you know, it's an uneven bobbin setup, but it is a working pickup now. So we're just going to finish it up. And to finish it up, really all we need to do is shrink tube down these leads and tuck those away. Because this pickup is not symmetrical on the windings, because one winding is a lower value, it's not going to cancel all of the hum like a normal humbucker would. So it's going to act more, a little bit more probably like a single coil because of the asymmetry of it. So it could have some really interesting overtones and whatnot. It'll be really fun to see how it behaves. Oh no! Oh no! The wire broke! It broke! It broke! Oh fuck!
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a...
I think it's best if everyone just goes home before things get worse.
How could they get any worse? Take a look around you, Ellen. We're at the threshold of hell.
That's maddening. So I was so close to being done, and then that lead broke. It just broke because there's zero flexibility on that wire right there. That's the main reason why it broke. Just gonna scratch that a little bit. I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna use as much tape on this either, because that way I won't have to go pick it up and move it around quite as much. That's among the most frustrating things ever. And the main frustrating part is I can't see. There's so much glare up here. You know, I'm trying to see, and this crap is in my eyes. There's more light in my eyes, it seems like, than on my work. This is, oh, and I did it off camera too. That's wonderful. So you didn't even get to see it. Oh well. I mean, this is legitimately the last shot at this. If this breaks right here, there is no going back. All right, now I can tuck these wires down here out of the way. And you know, I should have tested it before I taped everything back up. But I'm crossing my fingers right now, because this will be really maddening if this does not work. Okay, we're good. This is going to be a pretty important step now, taping this whole thing up, because we don't want anything to pry it apart again, for sure. Really wish those wires would just stay put and not jump around like they're doing. All right. Well, it's together. We need to get really some of the black cloth tape, which will finish this off properly, and we'll get some black cloth tape on this eventually. I'll probably order some or something like that at some point, maybe. But anyway, this is now a Dimarzio humbucker that is a working one, instead of one that was just sitting around not working. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. We'll see y'all later.